Another step towards the Super Bowl begins. We're off in the first of 4 divisional round games. Here's Smith on the return. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. Nice seam in the defense as he crosses the 45. And they'll finally get him at the 47-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
You know, coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. They give to Barkley, left side. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
2nd and 6 coming up here. They go to Barkley again. Escapes a defender. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. They'll run here on first down. Has room inside the 25. And it's a really nice gain on the reverse. That call came at the perfect time. First down, a run with Barkley. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. They send a tight end in motion. A play fake now hurts to throw. He's got a man left. And this one does not go far. Stop made that time by the rookie from Florida State.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And he's brought down for a loss.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, an instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
The kick by Hopkins is good. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Running it with David Montgomery. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. It's Nolan Smith there for the stop. Working quickly here. Running on second with Montgomery. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down. But instead, they move the chains. And that is one disheartening look on that defense.
They kick the running back in motion. Murray from the pistol. Got Washington. It's complete. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. They give up the gut to Montgomery. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. Just a single yard, but that's going to be enough to move the chains.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
That's complete to the back. David Montgomery. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. With Kobe Dean in on the tackle. From the 41. Escapes out to the left. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Very fortunate that didn't go as a turnover. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Receiver in motion going left. Murray to throw here on 3rd. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
I think we're starting to get a feel, aren't we, of why they like him so much in coverage. He reacts well to throws, is super adept at breaking up passes through contact, or like that one before they could ever reach the target.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. They snap it to Murray. And they won't do it. That ball's incomplete on 4th down.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Toss play to Barkley. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Patrick Queen arranging in for the tackle. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield. He got 5, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 3.
That's just a good play to mix up what you're doing and keep that defense guessing. The execution, that's pretty well done too, creating the space for a solid pickup.
Barkley gets it on 3rd down. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because money down and they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a 1st down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again, following the sack. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Barkley trying this up the gut. Up to the races, middle of the field. He does it, Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Gives to Montgomery. Fights off a tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense. That'll do it for 1/4 of this NFC divisional round match. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They're looking down to 2nd and 9. On the carry, this is Najee Harris. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Putting a receiver in motion. 1st down throw for Fields. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Darius Slay has... Oh, he fumbles it. They might give it right back. And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. Wow, this has been a rough sequence for them starting out. First the interception, and now almost giving it away again on the fumble.
Yeah, Coach's going to have to get everybody around the campfire and get this thing figured out, because through all the years and all the styles of play, we know one thing, Kate. Turnover margin in the NFL is the biggest indicator of what...
And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact. It gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field in more than a second or two.
No luck finding George Kittle with that one. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
3rd and long for him here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. George Kittle, the intended receiver. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. He's got it at the 24. And he's brought down before the return gets far. 58 yards on the punt there. And the Eagles will take possession. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Here's Barkley. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the second level. Well, someone from the second level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
Defense looking to defend the marker on third down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That pass complete to Goddard. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Fourth down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And the fair catch made here at the 15. That punt goes unanswered, no return there. And the 49ers will go on offense. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Carried by Harris here to start the drive. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. Play action, Fields. Brought in by Ayuk. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. It's again at 27 yards to move the chains. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. They've got a man in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Flushed out of the pocket. He takes it himself. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that 1st down anyway.
Fields on 1st down. Buying some time right. Snared by his running back, it's Najee Harris. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
Ooh, he knew he was going to pay for throwing that. I knew it from up here in the booth watching that happen. But that's an experienced quarterback. If that first primary target isn't there, make sure you find your safety valve. And that got them some yards, so taking that shot, well, it was not for nothing.
And they take him down right along the 30. Pick up a 5 on that play. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down. Out of the shotgun, Fields. That's going to be caught by Washington. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Cooper to Jean with the stop. Kittle brings it in. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line. That throw finds Kittle. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Fields out of the gun. Has it down close. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jake Moody on for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. Here's Smith on the return. Good-looking return here, and he's got room. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Motion man right is Smith. And he gets it forward, is still about a yard out of that. Quincy Williams making the tackle. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. Throwing here, Hurts. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining.
Yeah, I know nobody's perfect. And all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. He'll get this one to Brown. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and the quarterback will find you again.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Hurts throwing again. This one finds Goddard. And they're going to be down close to the 35 as he goes out.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Somebody is going to the NFC Championship game from this one. Let's find out who as our second half gets underway. And well, in the past, we wouldn't have batted an eye as it sailed over the end zone, Brock. But with our new kickoff rules in place, that's going to cost them. The football's coming all the way out to the 30-yard line. I'll start with a give to Harris. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Offense in the hurry up here. This is Harris on 2nd down. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Offense up to the line fast. Back to throw. Here's Fields. Buys time, rolling right. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Off play action, it's Fields. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Now it's Fields. He's on the move. He tucks it and takes off. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal. Montgomery hits the end zone for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers find some points there. All right, looks like they want another look at this one. The play going to be reviewed by our officials, making sure they got this one right. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
They'll run with Harris. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. Shotgun snap to Fields. Flush down out to his left. And they take this in for the score. The 49ers come through with 6. It's a Justin Fields touchdown. Moody knocks that extra point through. And they'll take the lead. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Starting from the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Gainwell. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Hurts now from the gun. He's got Smith. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down. Shotgun snap for Hurts. This finds Smith. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
That is an old-school battle you simply love to see. An offense that close to a 1st down, a defense that knows there's a run headed its way. It's a battle of wills. It's the offense that gets it done this time.
1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Escapes the pocket. He's keeping it.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that 1st down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the 1st down.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And they weren't afraid to try the reverse, but he's corralled shy of the marker. It's 4th down.
Well, I know this. This staff loves the athleticism and versatility he brings to the offense. That's not only as a receiver, but as someone who can take occasional carries and turn them into good yards. He connects now for a 3rd time, and that's the biggest of the 3 field goals he's made in this contest. Gives him the lead. Now you turn the keys over to your defense to try and protect it.
And he got all of that one, that's for sure. But with our new kickoff rules in play this year, that means the football's going to be spotted at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they go with Harris. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Now he'll throw off the play fake. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
I think we're seeing why this defense likes him in coverage. He reacts so well to throws and is even more adept at breaking up those passes.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Rolling out to his left. He's running for it. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. 6 yards on the play and enough for a 1st.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that 1st down anyway. Ugh.
1st down throw for Fields. On the move, headed right. Taking off with it again. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a 1st down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
Bails out of the pocket quick. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Jerry Jeudy, the intended receiver. So that brings up 2nd down. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
He easily had the yardage for a 1st, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a 1st down pickup.
He rolls to his right. He can run it. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around it. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And this is down to the 5-yard line before they can stop him. Second down here, another give to Harris. And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the 3rd quarter. We're down to 1 quarter to play in this NFC divisional round matchup. It's 49ers football, and they trail. Their playoffs hanging in the balance. One yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Harris once more. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
3rd and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push, and we will move the sticks instead. Well, the defense is energized with that stop. Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Here's Smith on the return. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And this one doesn't go far. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Barkley trying this up the gut. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 1 yard on the run, so just 3 yards across those last 2 carries. It's 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. A throw right side, caught by Goddard. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
You know, Kate, that really is one of the benefits that comes with experience. You'll feel it. All right, look at the quarterback, never seeing the rush, never looking at the rush. Instead, eyes are downfield, and the big play follows.
The Eagles are in punt formation. And he'll try to have his 2nd punt top his 1st one. Got 49 on his 1st punt. This one looks even longer. And not only does he go in the wrong direction, but he's stopped for a net loss on the return. And after the punch, the offense comes out onto the field. And the 49ers will take over deep on their own side. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Running behind center with Harris. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a 49er 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
That's complete to Kittle on the sideline. And he crosses midfield. Point out.
24-yard gain on the play. And the 49ers 1st down.
So not only do they not get the result that they wanted, but they're going to lose what could be a very valuable timeout too. Play action, Fields. He's got Harris. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Buying some time left. Here's the deep shot. They did it! He made the interception! Darius Slay has it. And the Eagles have some new life in the 4th.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
First down, a run with Barkley. There he goes on the right side. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles take a 4th quarter lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Oh, baby! He got loose, and after a few steps, there was nothing they could do to stop him. That, Brock, is the definition of a home run play.
You know, and when you go to draft, sign, or trade for a skilled guy, you want him to have that kind of threat, that kind of breakaway speed. You don't always have to be a 4-3 guy on the track. You just have to be a guy that once you get in that open field, there is nobody, and I
themselves set for the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now an inside handoff to Harris. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Working quickly here. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Headed out right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. George Pickens, the intended target. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Vacates quickly left side. That's incomplete left side. Looking for the back that time. So that brings up 4th and long.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Kittle brings it in. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They go for it on 4th down and get it in a big way, 25 yards there. Another throw for Fields. Jerry Jeudy with the grab. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down. Najee takes this one. And he'll get down to the 21-yard line before he stopped. Looks like a gain of around 7. That's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Second and 3 now. Fields out of the gun. Chased out to his right. And they got there in time. He's taken down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Well, partner, I think this defense had enough. This QB has been getting out of the pocket and doing damage with his legs. But not this time. Great pursuit. Great effort. And they're able to wrap him up for the sack.
He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or 2 short for the 1st down.
Only need the length of the football. It's 4th and inches. Running back sent in motion. Desperation time here on 4th. Forced out to his right. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. They only needed a couple, and that is what they got. Not the most impressive gain, but a big one as they get the 1st.
Excellent job by the quarterback to get away from trouble. Get a solid gain, get the 1st down, and get yourself out of bounds. Not exactly the way you draw it up, but no one's coming away disappointed by that end result.
And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
He'll look to throw it. Completed here to Pickens. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
Looking to throw it. Gets this one to Harris. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. So not a holding call. One of the linemen actually too far downfield that time. That's what drew the flag. Penalty not helping their cause for this third down. Here he is to throw. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up fourth. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. He was too far downfield at the time of the pass. Gotta stay within a yard of the line. That'll back him up. Backed up now after the penalty. It's third down. Now to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. 30. The 10. And this one may be out of reach now because the defense comes through with 6. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, and the Bucs come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers. He's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Fields coming back after the pick. Getting out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Into the hands of Kittle. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Down a couple of scores. Those 2 timeouts they've got left are going to be crucial. Here's 1st down. Off play action. It's Fields. And he breaks up that throw for the moment. A good defensive play as we hear what this flag's about. So not a holding call. One of the linemen actually too far downfield that time. That's what drew the flag. They go play action on 1st. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. Still 1 more in their pocket to use. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake here. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. George Kittle, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. And the Eagles have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day. Well, Brock, it has been a special day for this defense when it comes to forcing turnovers. Big play after big play, and that is their 4th interception of this contest.
Special for the defense and an absolute nightmare for a quarterback. 1 interception, it sticks with you all week long, but throwing 4, he probably wishes he could be anywhere else on earth other than this field right now.
So it's an Eagles win here in this one.